Welcome back everyone to a bit of an update video, and a bit of a rant video too on top of that. So first I will give the news, I guess so to speak, which really isn't anything significant. Oh, I see, this is where I'm at in fear. Okay. Hold on a second, there we go. Okay, so I guess I'll go ahead and discuss real quick. So coming up here in a little bit, I may actually, by the way, I gotta run my controls again, so okay, there we go. Coming up here in a little bit, streams might be a little bit absent for a week or two, and some other things might go on. And why did I say that? Because unfortunately I have to get a wisdom tooth pulled pretty soon here, and I do not look forward to getting a wisdom tooth pulled because those absolutely suck and that costs a lot of money. But the one I'm getting pulled has a cavity, so I really don't have much of a choice in that matter. Pretty scared to do it. But you know, I really don't have much of an option about it. It really is kinda what it is, unfortunately. By the way, this quick save is in a really bad spot. Also, if my aiming looks a little bit weird too, it's because I'm playing on a controller, which this game is not meant to be played on a controller. It's not the PC version. Oh god, my it's so sensitive. So what does that mean in terms of the channel and such? Well, that means that basically I don't know exactly. Oh my god, this is way too sensitive. I don't know what's gonna happen in terms of how long I'm gonna be out of commission, because I may be in a spot to where you know, I may have a bunch of gauze in my mouth or something like that. I don't know. By the way, I'm changing configuration right now. I don't think you can see that. It just may hurt for me to talk or something like that. So that means pretty much anything in terms of let's plays, streams or anything might be slow for a week or two. But what I'm gonna do in preparation for this, what I'm gonna do in preparation for this is I'm gonna go ahead and before I get this done, which is very soon, I'm gonna record a couple of videos in advance, like the weekly videos. I already have some backup videos like Resident Evil 4 and some other games. But I'll record some backup videos so that way I can go ahead and still be able to do that. Live streaming will be one thing. I mean, maybe I'll live stream, but I won't really talk very much. I don't know. So really, I don't know how long my mouth is gonna be feeling kind of off for me until I can get back to normal. I mean, it may not even be that bad. It's just more of a possibility. Yeah, well, oh, that's right. It's a distraction point. You could do that. Bash open the door. So you know, there's always that. Another thing too to keep in mind. So I'm going through and right now upgrading the computer a little bit. I keep forgetting you can't bash the doors. So right now I actually ordered a RAM kit for this computer. Currently the computer sits at 8 gigs of RAM, and right now I ordered 3 RAM sticks, all 4 gigabyte sticks, because that's what this computer can handle, is 4 individual RAM sticks, for a total of 16. And I think that's going to help a little bit in terms of overall performance. Like I said, a lot of games that require around 8. Excuse me, sorry. A lot of games require around 8. So that means that, you know, if your game, or if you're running DOS, you're running software, and your game wants 8, and you can't give it 8, you're really not gonna get the best performance. And plus, I think from productivity, you know, with recording, gaming, video work, all that kind of, I think it'll help a little bit. It's really not going to be a huge deal in terms of performance or anything, but it's going to be something. Also, I've been talking to a computer shop, and for $230 I can get the processor upgraded, and the processor is going to be an i7 2600, and that versus the i5 2400 I have right now. It's a quad core with hyper-threading, which means that it basically has it's not totally 8 cores, but it's kinda 8 cores in a way. You know, it's virtual cores basically, and it performs a little bit better overall. So that might be a bit of an interesting thing too. Also getting an SSD for the computer, that's gonna mean grand total is gonna be $230 for both upgrades. I'm gonna get an SSD, which is gonna be better for productivity, much better than mechanical drive. So why I'm bringing this up though is because that just means, in terms of streams, video recording, productivity, everything like that, which is related to the channel, I might, you know, things might look a little bit better. Things might run a bit smoother. Games might be able to run a little bit higher graphics settings. I'm not really too sure. Oh crap, wrong button. So, you know, that's just something to keep in mind for you guys, is that you know, it might do that. I can't say it's gonna be a huge improvement. I can't say, you know, it's gonna be exponential, but it's probably gonna be an improvement though. So that's important, especially for you guys. You know, it's a quality of life thing. So the last thing I'm gonna talk about is gonna be about my rant here. So I was gonna do a Halo 2 stream today. Gonna do a Halo 2 stream. Oh my god, this is gonna do a Halo 2 stream, and for some reason, my capture card was showing up in Windows, which my capture card, by the way, is an EasyCap 284. Using it for a long time, but in OBS, the fucking window wasn't here. You know, it just couldn't detect. It couldn't detect the actual. It couldn't find. All right, one sec. I'm gonna change away from the controller. This is getting on my nerves. It wouldn't change. It wouldn't change. Or, sorry, it wouldn't actually show. It wouldn't actually show the preview window. You know, it just could not actually find. Could not find my capture card. And oops, wrong button. Could not find my capture card. And you know, I'm going around. I'm looking around, trying to figure out what the hell the problem is. And you know, I'm changing out drivers, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, spending an hour, 2 hours almost, messing with this, trying to figure out what the hell is going on, so I can stream, and guess what it was? By the way, I'm on Windows 10, but guess what it was? It was, you know what I had to do? It had to fucking do with my camera settings. Now I want to mention too, that, capture cards have no relation at all to game cameras, so that didn't make any sense. Capture cards have no relation whatsoever to actual, you know, to a camera. But like I said, you had to go into Windows. You had to fucking change the setting. You had to change the setting to enable cameras. And the thing is, like I said, normally I don't even have a camera. I wouldn't even use that very much. So why the hell do you have to do that? Why the hell do you have to have, you know, your camera enabled if your capture card just show up correctly? What kind of sense does that even make? So I spent 2 hours doing that. 2 hours changing out drivers, doing everything like that I possibly could to try and figure out why I could not actually do that. I forgot to heal. To figure out why in the world that wasn't actually working. You know, like I said, here I am wondering, it's showing up in Windows. It's not showing up in OBS. You know, like I said, I changed all these settings. And reinstalled OBS, did all these things, and for a camera. Do you know what kind of sense that makes? That's like, that's along the lines of saying like, oh well, you know, my game doesn't run. My game runs shitty because I don't have my microphone enabled. You know, it's like, it makes absolutely no sense. There's no reason for it. And for that matter too, in the past, I've never actually had that be a thing before. I've never had my camera enabled because I don't use it. So there's absolutely no reason why. Absolutely no reason why that should even be a thing. That just doesn't make any sense at all. So frustrated with Windows 10. I spent 2 hours trying to figure this out. 2 hours I could have been streaming, you know, and instead I have to do this, and it's for the stupidest reason imaginable. I really don't get it. That just goes to show. That just goes to show nothing really. I mean, there really is no rhyme or reason for anything. You know, that just makes no sense at all. You know, someone explain to me. Someone explain to me how your camera is related to that. Someone explain to me why, because my camera is disabled, Windows sees my capture card and OBS does not. Please tell me how that makes any sense. I mean, like I said, the thing is USB powered. It's not, you know, there's nothing at all related to a camera or microphone about it. I mean, there's absolutely nothing about it that would relate to that. So, yeah, I don't really get it. And it just goes to show, I mean, I have a lot of people who ask me, oh yeah, so my computer's not doing this, or the game's not playing, or this isn't working, what do you think it is? And I tell people, you know, it could be literally anything. It literally could be anything. I mean, you know, it could be malware, it could be drivers, it could be you bought a crappy thing, or it could be, you know, something like this where it makes no sense whatsoever. It's not connected to it in any way, shape, or form, and that's what it is. And to be honest with you, if I had stumbled across this article, I never would have figured it out. I never would have thought, hey, maybe if I change my camera settings, maybe my capture card will start working. Like I said, I thought it was an OBS issue because it shows up in Windows. You know, I mean, like I said, that's like saying, you know, that's like saying, well, my game runs at 20 FPS on my brand new computer because, you know, because Microsoft Word needs to be updated. I mean, that's just there's no connection to it at all. But that's why computers are unpredictable. So, anyways, I want to thank you all so much for watching, so much for listening. Sorry about my shoddy gameplay. I was really not focusing too much, and really, especially in slow motion mode, my controls for the controller are really sensitive apparently. So I need to fix that. But hey, it was something for the background anyway. So thank you all for watching and listening, and I will see you all for probably tomorrow's video, which is going to be, I think, Ghostmaster. So I will see you all then.